So this is Fathers Building Futures. It's the only social enterprise, the only nonprofit business that's managed by and for formerly incarcerated parents. Richard Webb, been with us.
Going on 4 years in August.
You know, I'm a social worker here. These guys have been, I mean, we sort of did this together. We created a model where let's help people to find a job. Let's help them to have stability, financially, emotionally, and socially. That's our mission. So what we've done is created an industry with a wood shop. And like Richard said, they renovated a house. They can do that. They make cutting boards, high-end furniture. They can, but really we needed a project that they can do every single day. And nobody understands death and dying like the men that I work with every day.
Yeah.
Like they have been around so much trauma and so much violence. So starting a project like making caskets and urns, I mean, it's so thoughtful. And the whole point is how can we create temporary jobs for people coming out of prison, mothers and fathers at this point, coming out of prison so that they can get on their feet for a little bit, and then through showing up for work every day and the confidence that builds, then we can help them find the job later on. And so we come to our design of our kosher casket. A kosher casket has to have made completely of pine,
Yeah.
right?
Pine, yeah.
And it all goes back to the earth.
Yeah.
Right, so these are dowels,
Yeah, those.
and so it's all held together, no screws, nothing toxic, it all goes back to the earth.
Yeah.
And that's our design. And they came up with this design themselves with the help of two special people. Herschel Weiss, right? Remember working with Herschel?
Sure, yeah.
Herschel Weiss is a local artist. It's housed in Congregation Nahalat Shalom. That's where his wood shop is, which is only a mile away. And he'd come over on his bicycle, and together they created a design that would work. Rabbi Min Kantrowitz came and talked with him before we even did anything and said, you know, this is what it means to be a kosher casket. And they spent a long time talking about that. So the combination of those looks, then they started to come up with their very own prototype. And somewhere along the way, you actually met with French Funerals.
Yeah.
Because they talked about, which was great, because they talked with the funeral home and said, what is the kind of casket that you would like? Like, what makes a helpful? And so, for example, they said, you know, often, you know, a kosher casket is as basic as you can make it. It's not going to be one of those high-end, and it's got to be as, you know, as efficient as it can be. And so what they said was often they'll get a casket that won't have any handles, which you can imagine is very awkward.
Yeah.
They said, or even worse, they'll get a casket. Caskets are made, they don't buy these, but they're made where the handles are so flimsy, which is just a nightmare. So our team, working with an artist, Herschel, came up with the idea, let's use hemp rope. So this is our design, and we're really proud of it. We also have, you can put screws in, and then it's not a kosher casket, but it's just a basic pine casket, and we have those too.
How do the ropes, how are they secured?
Well, we tie them down. Okay. Here, we tie them through. Then we tie them down.
So they're basically interwoven through the holes.
Yeah. Moving through.
Okay. And here are securing pegs.
Yeah, we got some spaces there too for when the bar in, and in the top too, we got spaces.
And it's all held together with glue.
Glue, yes ma'am.
Are you offering the caskets to other funeral homes?
Yeah.
So our first customer is French Funerals. I mean, they're our mentor. They taught us how to be in the industry, and we're so grateful to them.
Yeah.
So they're one of our customers. Atrisco Foundation has 3 cemeteries in town, and so they're a customer of ours. La Puerta Burial Grounds, which is down by Berlin, is run by the New Mexico Natural Burial, and they are not only a customer of ours, but they are a huge advisor and mentor of ours. Because it's interesting, they're not coming at this from the Jewish kosher reason. What they want is something green. So because it's designed just like this, this is part of green burial. So everything goes back. So they're so proud of what we're doing. In addition to that, they approached the Jewish community and congregation Nahalat Shalom and said, we've got space for a Jewish cemetery. So they are crafting a Jewish cemetery because natural burial and kosher obviously connect. So that's a very exciting partnership working with both those.